So, this theory is about how the Evil Queen and Mother Gothel are the same person. So, first, I just, talk about like there's environmental things that look very similar, which, you know, shouldn't really be surprising, I guess, since it's, same studio, but at the same time, I don't know, like, it does look kind of similar there. There's also like whatever references to apples and stuff, whatever shit like that. There's like apple imagery here and there, and then the evil queen poisons Snow White with apples, so there's that whole thing. Yeah. Also, it's kind of like, what about you know the movies are probably set at different times. They're probably however far apart, but I think the evil queen could have like used magic to keep herself young, and like Mother Gothel uses the flower to keep herself young, and so it's kind of like there's that whole thing where she probably just uses magic to keep herself young, so the age thing shouldn't be too much of a problem. So yeah, and then there's like it could be like basically the flower is like a philosopher's stone where it just keeps someone young for however long. Um, and yeah, so also they look slightly different. Like obviously one's 2D and one's 3D, but they also like they kind of have somewhat similar face shape. Like Mother Gothel's face is a little more rounded, but like they have the cheekbone things goes out, and then the squarish jaw, and then the round at the top, and then all that. Also, it's like the evil queen has her hair in the whatever thing she's wearing, so you can't really see her with her hair down like you can see with Mother Gothel. So it's a little, that kind of changes how she looks, I'm sure. So it's kind of like, well, whatever. But also, they wear similar dresses with the rope thingy around the waist and stuff. So, you know, it looks pretty similar. They wear kind of similar styles of dress there. And then there's also like the knife in the box and stuff, and then, the knife in the drawer. It's kind of similar parallel there. And yeah, there's like other, just like similar environmental things and all that. Um, but yeah, they also both love, mirrors, and they're obsessed with their looks and being beautiful and all that, and being young and not wanting to be old. The Evil Queen does use old her old look as a disguise to disguise herself against Snow White so she can trick her, but she also just is obsessed with being, you know, young and beautiful and all this stuff. But also, yeah, they both get turned into old hags towards the end of their movies, or, the Evil Queen is more like the middle of the movie-ish, kind of somewhere in there, but Mother Gothel kind of is towards the end. Um, so there's that. And they're like jealous of the how young their daughters are, well, adoptive daughters. Like they're obsessed with that, of them being young and beautiful and having their youth and everything. And then they, again, the daggers look kind of similar. The apple stuff, and then they both like to manipulate, and, you know, the evil queen kind of pretends to be kind to her, and then she's like, nah, I wanna kill you. And then Mother Gothel pretends to be nice to Tangled, and then she's like, well, I'm gonna, be mean to you because you wanna leave me. And yeah, and then it's kind of weird how Gothel kind of knows her way around Corona's castle. So then, like, she could steal Rapunzel from the king and queen's room. So it's a little weird. Like, is this the same castle she lived in as the evil queen? It's kind of interesting there. And then, there's a whole thing like, uh, the evil queen also she knows a lot about magic, and then she also knows about like alchemy and stuff, and all this sorts of like science and magic and all this sort of thing. And then Mother Gothel also kind of seems to know a bit about like the magic flower. It's like, how would she know about that if she didn't know anything about magic? It's kind of like she had to have known something about it to be able to use it. And yeah, it's just like kind of interesting. Like, how would Gothel know about the magic flower if she didn't know anything about magic? And then also, they both die by falling from a big height. So, Mother Gothel falls from the tower, and then the Evil Queen falls from a rocky ledge. And it's kind of just like, what if the Evil Queen survived falling from the rocky ledge? What if she survived that and then she went to go be Mother Gothel? And so she wasn't the queen anymore, and so, you know, she just hid somewhere, and yeah, however many years later, now Rapunzel's parents are king and queen, and Rapunzel's a princess, and so she's like, I'm just gonna steal her, you know? Uh, and then also, there's another thing. Shorty from Tangled could be basically one of the seven dwarfs. Maybe he's, a descendant of one of the seven dwarfs. You know, it's kind of interesting. And then also he's called Shorty throughout the movie, and then the seven dwarfs in Snow White are all called like Sneezy, Happy, Sleepy, Dopey, Grumpy. Like, you know, it's pretty similar, right? It's kind of weird how he happens to be a short old guy and be named Shorty, which is similar to the dwarfs who are named like Sleepy and stuff because he's sleepy. Like, it's kind of interesting, right? But yeah, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think is like with this theory? Like, do you think it's true, or like there's just similar parallels? It's kind of weird how there's like a lot of parallels there and how similar they are, but I don't know. It's just a theory. That's what people seem to forget about a lot of things, is that it's just a theory. That's why game theory is always like, it's just a theory. Don't get mad about it. Be chill. But yeah, anyways, I guess that'll be it for this video though. I just wanted to make a video about a theory because it's kind of interesting and with all like the parallels and everything. So yeah, anyways, I guess that's it though. So bye.